movie, but I had to run out here and get this sunset on video because I thought it was pretty incredible. I haven't seen one in that color in a long time. I can already tell. I can already tell it's looking big as it turns sideways. The helicopter's shining right at me.
Do you think they're all on the... Can you see? Are they all on the decks?
Oh yeah.
They are?
Yep.
You're going to start to see that they're on the decks.
Up at the top.
Oh, yeah, is that all kids?
Yeah, that whole top line.
It looks like
kids.
boats. Oh, it's so cool.
All on the back. Wave, that's a news camera. Look at the ripples that's making on the water. That's pretty cool.
So small, it might be like a little mosquito, right?
Here, Rob, you want to see the kids?
Oh my god. Oh, it's so cool. Excuse me, could you just ask us? I thought there was a light. Thank you. You're right. They look really small up.
Not yet. So you can see that tugboat working now. Trying to get that front end to go over this way. You've heard the floor. Oh, they have all kinds of signs, actually. see. But I'm sure when he's watching it, he'll be able to say where he was. So close. Yes?
I can't tell. It's just big person.
I want the boat to do its horn again. I missed it.
You missed it?
Yeah, I didn't have it on.
Take a picture of it at some point. I don't know.
I can see it.
We're kind of behind the coast right now.
The door over there, that's where all the ones are. Right down there.
Can anybody see Patrick?
Yeah, everybody's kind of oh my God, he's right there. Patrick! I'm on him right now, you guys. Look.
Excuse me, I picked that out.
Look.
We're right here.
He's right there.
Oh my gosh, yes! He's waving. Patrick! Patrick!
He's never going to see us. I can't believe it. He's taking a picture right now.
I see you! As loud as you want to.
What's the sign say?
As loud as you want. Yeah, there's a sign right
Thank
behind
you.
Yeah.
Got a side one.
Yeah, they're working on it. Oh, they're putting it together.
He's about to climb that thing. Of course he is.
Yeah, right. We should have known.
Hey, man.
He looks right at us.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to be looking in this direction at all. That's what I said. It seems...
But you know what? Grandma's actually way high up. We should go up to see that. No, not really. But I thought he just pointed.
He's just yelling. There he is. No, he's looking. He's not looking.
I don't know. I thought he's not looking at us. Well, you know what?
Wait.
Didn't he just point at us? To somebody next to him?
Maybe he is.
Because he'd see your hat.
He's about to grab a sign. He doesn't know this hat though, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he'd know his brother was wearing this light.
That's where he was when he left. He's right up there. He's got binoculars. He's got binoculars. Yes. Or a video camera. That may be his camera. No, it's someone's binoculars. And he's not looking right this way. Oh,
Tell us
yeah.
when he starts to look up here.
He is looking this direction. He's looking. He's looking like right at me.
He is?
Oh, now he's panning. Now he's looking.
We gotta keep moving. Are you looking at us?
He's right at this direction, but I mean...
It's just so funny he's trying to say out. Oh my God.
He's panning. I don't know.
There he is. Oh yeah.
I'm on him.
You're
I'm on him and, and he knows it.
What is he doing?
This girl right out and grabbed the stevedore and said, "You're mine. Come here."
He's looking out. Wave, 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 Ashley.
Wave him away.
Wave.
No, we're okay.
See if he gets by. See him?
He's too cool in there now. But he's not looking at us. He's chatting with somebody.
Yes. The other 11 fellas.
Right, I can see him above the boxes.
I wonder if this man ever found his dad. They had to find a name on the list.
From my house. Say hi. Who's that?
There's her new car. Say hi, baby. She drove all the way from home to come see me for just a night. Now she has to leave to go back to work. It's a beautiful car. Alright, I'm back. It's been a long time since I've had the camera on, but I had to actually rewind it to see where I was and see what the last things I videotaped. It's kind of funny because last thing I videotaped was Stacy's new car, and the reason I'm up here is for this. This is my new truck. I came up here to actually take some still photographs of the truck and the field and stuff, so I thought I'd get some live footage since I don't have my new passion on any documented videotape. So there it is, 1996 Land Rover Discovery SE. I bought it with about 35,000 miles on it. I think it's got about 38 now. I've been driving all over the place, but there it is. And I have new shocks and springs in the mail on the way here that I'm going to put on to make it look a little bit meaner. There it is. And it's a beautiful day out today too. My favorite tree in this area. Just sits up here on this hill. What's that? Alright, it's a nice Friday afternoon. I'd ordered a whole new suspension lift for this truck that I've been planning on doing for a little bit now since I've gotten it. And today it arrived, and it's kind of a perfect night because I have to stay here to watch the dogs. Mom and Dad are in a hotel room for Dad's birthday and anniversary. So I'm stuck here, and it kind of worked perfectly. All the shocks and springs arrived today, and I'm kind of set to be working on the truck for the night and probably into tomorrow morning. But I want to get some nice before shots so we can remember what it looked like before I put this little lift on it. I had to lay out all the parts here to make sure I had everything, because it really would have sucked to have the truck like halfway apart and figure out that I'm missing one little part. But that's all of it right there. The springs on the right and the shocks on the right are for the front, and the springs on the back and the springs and shocks on the left are for the back. And then this little center part here is the steering stabilizer. But I'll show you all of it when it's on the truck because it'll look a lot cooler than laying here in the garage. But it should be fun. And I'm going to take a couple of shots during the process so I can show my buddies and stuff. So stay tuned. Alright, I just reached a pretty tough point for a minute there, and I was a little disappointed because I've only been doing this for about a half an hour, and I'm like at the first step, but the directions I have say it is the hardest part of the whole project. So I got stumped a little bit, couldn't figure out how I was going to do it, but I wanted to document this because I did just figure out a way. Thought maybe it'd be cool to show it. First I had to pop the tire off so I could get into this stuff. But you see that C-clamp? I couldn't get it through the space of the springs when the tire was up because the spring was compressed. So then I set up my floor jack and my jack stands, lowered it down so the spring came down, that way I could fit the C-clamp in. And then I put the C-clamp so that when I go to undo the bolt underneath, it'll try to turn the shock tower, but then it'll brace right there. And I've already broken like the seal of the bottom bolt. That's why I'm in a mood enough to be able to show this on footage. But I thought maybe I should show that first tough point there. Alright, just a little update. I'm still with you guys. It was a really pain in the ass. I just reached another really rough point. We can see Marley's sticking it out. Aren't you, girl? Marley? Stay, it's okay. But this is where we're at. Still in the front. I've got both shock towers off. Had a really hard time getting the shock out of this tower here. That bolt on top there, I had to drill out like 4 different angles. Took me a good hour, and that's really not supposed to happen. So, but now I've got the truck up on jacks, the jack stand and the floor jack. Marley, come here. Graceful. And then, so I've got the frames up on these jack stands, and then I've dropped the axle with the springs on the floor jack, and then that's how I get these springs to be totally at their longest length here. And that way I can get them out easier and put the new ones in. So that's where we're at. I'm starving, I haven't had any dinner yet, but I want to finish the front, so that's my goal. Abby, look at your nose. What did you get into? Have you been working on the truck? Huh? Have you? Looks like it. Alright, first spring completed. And let me tell you, it was not easy. As nothing has been, but just, oh Marley. No real difficulties, just it's not an easy thing to do. But there it is, brand new spring in the truck. And I'm now gonna actually go get some dinner, so taking a break. Looks nice though. As you can see, my little helper can't keep up very well. She's a little tired, but I wanted to show you guys, or whoever's watching, the spring compressor on the spring, just so you can see how it works. And see, I'll just loosen those 2 bolts. Actually, I'm almost done loosening. It took me a while because I had to make sure the springs, this one I couldn't get the springs to set in the little tray down here very well. But now I've got it. And it's almost all the way loosened. I just wanted to get a little action shot of the spring compressor. And that is it. One last look before I put the tires back on. And the front will be done. I'm going to do the stabilizer bar too tonight, and then I will call it a night. Well, maybe. That's my plan. To do the back tomorrow. But isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? The next day, beautiful day out. I don't think my date and time is showing up, but I think it's about 1 o'clock on October 2nd. Mom and Dad are still at their hotel room. I think it's kind of like an inn on the Delaware, so they're spending their day around there and then come back here around dinner time. Just in time to see the truck finished. They're gonna miss all the exciting fun. I'm absolutely exhausted. But I am like really close to being done. Look at that beast. You can see the front. You guys probably won't be able to tell, but I sure can. That's all that matters. But this is the last spring. I've got the new one in there. I'm just trying to get my hands to recover so I can undo the compressor here. This is a good shot of how it works though. So it's all set in there now. I just gotta undo these top bolts, and those little clamps will slowly let it sit in place. And then the new shock towers will go from there down to just behind there. And those are right here. And then that'll be it. But I believe I'm going to set this spring in and then take a lunch break because I need it. I woke up really sore. So there's the new one in already on this side. There's the new front. And then dog here. Alright, I calmed the beast down. She was gonna attack our little neighbor there. He looks alright though. And she looks so tough. Where the hell is she? Not right there. She's a mean one. There she is. But where I was going with that before the dog started barking was to show the steering damper, which is right there. You can hardly see it. It's that yellow piece running right across there. It helps keep the tension off of the steering arms when the tires get twisted. Oh, there's a good shot of it right there. It runs along that tie rod there. keeps the tires from bowing in against each other. And now I'm going to finish that spring on the other side. Alright, there's the finished product. Can you tell the difference? Remember, it's only 2-inch suspension lift, but I can see the difference. I think the thing looks twice as mean. But it's also the four-wheeling quality that will come with the new suspension, is like as far as the wheels can drop out of the wheel wells and the length of, it's called articulation, that the springs can travel. So that's really what I'm gaining with this, but I think it looks good too. You can see the backs right there. I got a sticker to put on the window too, signifying my new suspension. That's it. It was a really, really tough project, but I knew I could do it. Well, when I was out here before, there was thousands of birds flying all around, from like tops of our trees over to that field. But of course, it's just how things go. I got my camera out and came out here, and now they're way over there. And do not look like they're coming back this way.